आजकल पैम पैम शो के चर्चे हर ज़बान पर, फालतू फालतू की ये जोड़ी दिल को भा गई। आजकल पैम पैम शो के चर्चे हर ज़बान पर, फालतू फालतू की ये नोक-झोंक हिट हो गई।
You are listening to Radio D Hotties, powered by Maha Creation.
Hi guys, this is Shraddha and you're listening to Radio D Hottie, where the entertainment gets hotter, hotter, hotter.
Radio D Hotties, the best and hottest Indian radio network in the entire world.
Mahima Creations
Proudly presents Premier Evening Drive Time Show. Bam Bam!
Yes, you heard it right.
Bam Bam! Every
Monday,
Tuesday,
Wednesday,
Thursday,
Friday. Let's beat the traffic.
Bam Bam!
Bam bam. Namaskar.
Namaste.
Namaskara.
Vanakkam.
Khushamadi.
Assalamualaikum.
Satchakal.
Me Kandariki Vandanamu.
Jai Swaminarayan.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Janindra.
हमारे सारे भाई बंधुओं को बोल दे या अली मदद
बोला मतलब बोलते सारे फीजिए मतलब बोला निशा बोला बच्चन हम आ गए हैं आपके प्यारे महिमा के तौर मैं फालतू बाबा
and of course myself your darling the very own प्यारी फालतू रानी बंजानी
yes but अगर आप सोच रहे कि oh my god where were you guys busy so much and all अरे भाई भी you know what's happening out there on the borders of Pakistan and India right and of course you know so anyways our efforts actually has proved that the ceasefire right now and at least innocent lives are not going to be hurt but again these kind of things we had to be there supporting the leaders of the nation so including we were the party even we're always well, anyways, after Trump chose to go to the Middle East, I didn't want to go there. It's too hot there, so we just decided to come over here. So, I didn't. It's too much when you actually have, horses, Saudi sitting on horses. I just can't digest it anymore.
What?
It's like, too much for me to take. So, but anyway, we're back right up on the chance, so don't worry, everything is settled down. So we were like, it was a very hard decision. We had to make it, and we made sure, there's peace prevails, right? Anyway, sometimes whenever a baby cries, you got to give it a toy. So the Qataris are actually giving a nice toy, actually, so it's good. So at least for some time, they'll not be bothered for some, by the US sanctions and everything. They'll be nice. So coming back to the Faltani, we don't want to talk about politics over here, but as long as we can solve the politics, we have, of course, successfully addressed it. That's wonderful. But we do have all our bandhus who actually are writing questions to us, asking about these things, and I have no answer for you because Faltani was pretty busy. We could not actually get her time. She was actually, drafting all those, international things, which was about peace and everything, so busy with that one. But good thing is she's back.
What? Oh my God.
What?
Talk about people who just make up stuff.
Oh, you have makeup stuff also with you?
Yeah.
So there you go, Barjan. She also has makeup stuff with her. That's wonderful. Faltani, good to hear. But yes, today's Therapy Thursday mein aapka swagat hai MFTG.
MFTG? What does that mean?
MFT is you. And
Oh, MFT. Oh, right. That's right. The Maha Fundaywalli tourist, Falturani. And, of course, presenting our very own PhD, Altu Baba.
Yeah, like a kidney stone, I also pass it with great difficulty. At least university felt that. The pain, in other words.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Always the wow, huh?
Yeah,
Always
that's
the
true.
wow.
Always the wow.
But, Falwani, come on. We have to go to our bandhus. There are a lot of people asking us questions and, we need to take some of these things. And there's one thing which is very interesting, Falwani. Last week when we did it was not so...
Only one thing is very interesting, Altu Baba. I think
course,
everything is interesting.
There's nothing called everything. Everything is one thing only is what I'm trying to say. The best part is this particular question will not fit on the screen. Even if it's on the screen, it'll be like as a white lines in the middle. Balujan, just say this. See how much of pain is there in the world. Questions.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
why didn't you do this, Faltani? I'm going to give you the floor to read out it clearly because our bandhus probably cannot read this too small. And I also can't read it because it's too detailed.
That's right.
Yeah, come on. Who's going to read kind of detailed stuff now? Give me a
Well,
paragraph, I'll handle it.
I'm gonna tell you that
Sure, you
this
can tell me
particular
whatever.
bandhu seems to be especially troubled.
Oh.
And they
Especially troubled are the ones I like to work with, Falguni.
yeah, and I really my heart went out to this person, so I just kept the whole. I couldn't like concise
I
anything
know.
that
No,
they were saying.
you don't have to concise anything because we don't censor, we don't concise. We just try to buy time.
Yes, like Altu Baba is doing right now.
Because
for me.
Falguni is just wasting time on
Altu Baba,
purchasing
can
a
you
Versace.
explain to our bandhus what they need to do if they want to chime in on a particular
yes,
topic?
they can always chime in by giving us a call here on 408-832-8881. But I really want to know, Falguni, why did you reject the Met Gala invite which you had?
I didn't have any Met Gala invite, Altu Baba.
Oh, you had a gala Met invite? You did they invite you?
No,
I'm
Altu Baba,
surprised.
I don't go to events that are so phony and superficial.
You
Sorry.
felt that? You felt that? I also felt the same thing. I said, like, okay, Shah Rukh Khan is old, but doesn't have to show that he's old by carrying a cane along with him. Come
Oh,
on.
Lord.
Seriously?
Well,
Okay, you have a back issue. Come on. So why do you want to wear that kind of,
No, I just felt it was too stuffy. I don't know. What is the reason? I mean,
Yeah, why would the Ambani daughter wear a 1,000 crore rupees necklace? Wow, what a colossal waste of money.
I know.
Well, okay, it's not a waste of money because probably it'll go to the pockets of. Oh no, it is a waste of money. But Jan, let's not talk about that today. Today is not about that. Today we're talking about your problems, my problems, the world's problems. And Met Gala is a problem for the world, I would say, because it doesn't make any sense who's making the money, what is happening, what is the awareness you brought because you wore nice dresses or so-called nice dresses, because I don't think anybody will wear those kind of dresses on the streets. Ridiculous to the core. And I'm really sorry, just because you want to roll with the Marvel Studios doesn't mean you got to be dressed up like a Joker, Shah Rukh Khan ji. I thought you were better than that. But anyways, doesn't matter. It's just me, Altu Baba, making comment on this. But yes, you pulled it off well. It was nice. It was good. But I really think that they made a real statement by giving you a walking stick, asking you to retire.
No.
So your team, you have to think what they gave you.
Yeah.
I'm sure if Gauriji had seen it, she would not have approved it. Yeah, he did not take his wife's advice. He always take her advice for fashion. She's a wonderful fashion designer.
How
by
do you
the way.
know she did not take her advice?
I don't think so. Why would she put a walking stick for her husband? Oh, I know what you're saying there.
Yeah.
Oh, Falguni, yeah, fun days are so interesting. You're saying that actually something wrong there?
No, I'm not. I didn't say anything. Oh my God!
No
Stop
wonder
theorizing.
the kids seem troubled.
Hello,
about it.
that Maha Fundaywalli theorizing is what I do, not you.
But you
Altu
just
Baba.
gave us a theory very nicely. Theories you gave
I
us.
didn't give you no theory, but let's get into it. Let's tell you, Banajan, there's enough problems in the world, so why not talk about them?
Yeah, if you don't have problems, don't worry. I'll highlight them for you.
Yeah, exactly. So you need to call into the studio. The number is 408-832-8881. This is the number for you to call in. This is a WhatsApp call. Mind you, it's a WhatsApp call. Please don't call us directly on the number. Call us on the WhatsApp.
Yeah, what she says is when you call us, you got to go, what's up?
No, use
Oh, sorry.
WhatsApp. The WHATSAPP.
You know, we need to
WhatsApp.
be on the same page. Otherwise, it's not going to work.
Oh God.
What? You told me it's a WhatsApp call. What's up?
Altu Baba,
Gonna
that's
call.
enough. No, thank
All right,
you.
can you please read this thing? By the time you read this thing, I'll take a quick break and come back.
So these are bandhus who have been calling us and who have been sharing things that have been bothering them or have caused some kind of pain or angst in their life, Bandajan. And if you would like to chime in, if you have an opinion, or if there is something that you would like to share that you'd like our bandhus to chime in on, all you need to do is call us on the WhatsApp number 408-832-8881. Again, 408-832-8881. Now, this is a very unique problem. We've seldom received, well, I'm going to leave it to you. I'm not going to make a judgment right now. But we've seldom received issues from people about their family. And I'm going to go right into it. This person writes that their heart is heavy. And they say, I'm an only child. I've been the only earning member of the family since I was 21 years old. I took loans for my education since I was 15, repaying all my loans and my dad's loans since he passed away a few years ago. I never had the opportunity to be a child. I've been a parent to both my parents since I was 3 years old, and that's the farthest that I can remember. Lately, I haven't been doing well physically, emotionally, or mentally. Loss after loss, physical injuries from overexertion and stress. I was diagnosed with PTSD a few months ago. Waking up is a task, and some days I don't get out of bed, or even worse, because of my physical pain. A few weeks ago, I found out that I might have a serious health condition. My mom has been entirely dependent on me financially, and I barely make enough to cover my own expenses and medical bills. But I make sure that I send her money every month, sometimes a little extra on the top of paying off all the loans. I've been extremely worried about her after my prognosis. Who is going to take care of her after I pass? When my dad died, it was devastating to know that he did not have any life insurance. So the first thing I did landing in the US after the funeral was to get a hefty sum of life insurance policy on myself and make my mom the sole beneficiary. She does not know about this, and she will never know about this until she sees the money. To test the waters, I told her today that I'm thinking about changing jobs, and I might not get one soon given the circumstances here, and asked her how she'd cope if I can't send her money for a few months. She completely lost it. The things she said and the way she said them was heartbreaking. Useless and worthless, that's what she called me. I have a terminal degree, but I'm useless because I don't earn 6 figures or own a home or have a husband or kids. You are supposed to take care of me. Kids are supposed to take care of their parents after they grow up. What about me? I can't lead the life I want to or get married because of the responsibility. I can't be the woman because I'm the man of the house. I've spent all my life saving, so emergency expenses for her, my dad, and myself. My life is over before I can even start. I genuinely can't function like a normal 33-year-old. I feel like an 80-year-old inside and out. Before I die, I have to plan my own funeral and pay for it. What sort of a life is this? I yearn to be taken care of. I want to quit my job and stay at home, but I can't. How else would my mom survive if not for my salary? I was extremely upset thinking about all of that, and I told her I can't even end my suffering because even at the moment I have to worry about you and not myself. I'm putting my foot down and I'm quitting my job next month. Figure out how you want to live on your own for a few months, and then I just hung up. I told her I needed space. I feel terrible for saying all these things to her. She was an amazing mom, and I wouldn't be here without her, but I'm just so ticked off at the societal norms of expecting kids to take care of their parents under any circumstance. I might even take this back once I feel a little better, but I'm sure someone in the corner is going to resonate with my sentiments. Just looking for one person to tell me that I'm not crazy for having such thoughts. I know I failed as the son, but none of my accomplishments and sacrifices matter.
Okay, so I'll just tell you this because you're looking for it. Hey, you're not crazy, okay? It's fine. You're not crazy to have the thoughts. So, what is the thing, Fatwani? What does he want? He wants it just to say that?
It's not a he, it's a she.
It's a she? I know I failed as a son?
Yes, because she has been expected to take care of her parents. She's the only child. And she has been providing. She's not married.
I thought it was actually a female writing this because it seems to be like a female losing it, right? On her mom. And no wonder the mom told her that whatever she said, right? Yeah, but I don't understand why she can't get married. Why is she now getting married?
She has a terminal diagnosis.
Oh.
She has a very life-threatening health condition. So
yeah, I think it's fine. You know, you're going through what you're going through. Why do you have to be a son? Why don't you just be a daughter? Get it done with.
What?
Yeah, be the daughter. Don't be the son.
Well,
don't be something which you are not. You're not a son, so just be the daughter. Put your foot down. And say, Shadi kara de meri, Shadi kara de meri, Shadi kara de. Falwani, this is what I think my 2 cents for this particular person is.
Well, but Jen, if you have anything that you want to chime in and you want to call in and you want to share your thoughts, the number is 408 408-832-8881. Again, 408-832-8881. You are listening to Therapy Thursdays right here on the Pam Ham Reloaded show, where we discuss problems of the world and problems that our bandhus post and share with us. And we try to see how we can make things better. But we just want to let you know, Altu Baba said, be a girl, tell your mom to get you married.
Yeah, be a girl.
Be a girl?
Yeah, hello. Hi, namaste. कैसे हैं आप दीपा जी?
Pam Pam. Hello? We can't hear her.
We can't hear her?
Hang on, Deepa ji, we can't hear you.
Why can't we hear her? Deepa ji, please talk. You're
Hello,
mute.
Pam Pam. No, we can't hear her.
We should be able to hear her.
Deepa. Hello?
No. Deepa ji, can you say hello, please? Oh, she hung up on us.
Oh. Okay, probably she's going to video call. Okay.
Oh, she'll video call us?
Yes.
Oh.
So why
we're
don't you
all in
video
trouble.
call us? While you are dialing us, Deepa, let's tell our bandhus that this is a really, really tense situation. And I want to tell this person, whoever wrote to us, just sending you a really big jadoo ki jhappi.
Mm-hmm.
A big hug. And sorry that you're in this situation. You're not crazy. And most importantly, we want to tell you that you are probably really, really down and out right now. Things will only look up from here on.
Mm-hmm.
So I do not want to say that you're wallowing in self-pity, but you kind of are. What we would say is, whatever your mom is saying, and you acknowledge that you wouldn't be here without all that she has done for you, then cut her some slack. Because if she's saying that, imagine the painful place from where that is coming.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's wonderful that you have life insurance and you've got your mother on it. And we're really sorry to hear that you're not doing so well in terms of your own health.
Mm-hmm.
We really hope it's not something that is terminal. We hope you will recover. But at the same time, it's really important to bring your mother into the loop.
Mm-hmm.
But let's go and see what our bandhus have to say. The number is 408-832-8881. इस नंबर पे कॉल करिएगा. Hello, Pam Pam. कौन बात करे जी?
Deepa ji, you got to
She's saying
unmute.
she's screaming, Pam Pam.
Oh, don't scream.
Altu Baba.
Okay, hold on a second. Let's see.
1 second, Deepa ji. We're getting you on the air.
Can you say something now, Deepa ji? Something the matter, Deepa ji. Give me 1 second. We'll fix it for you. Okay. Keep talking.
We're not sure why Deepa's voice is not coming through, but we'll get you on the air nevertheless. But I do want to tell this bandhu, if you can, if it is something that is as disconcerting as you are sharing, you should
Hold on. Deepa ji, can you say something now?
Hello, Pam Pam.
Hello.
There you go.
Hello.
There you go. Let's go. Go on, Deepa ji.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear loud and clear.
Pam Pam.
Thank God. Pam.
Pam, कैसे हैं आप?
हाँ, अभी नेबर्स को भी सुनाई दिया मैंने पैम बोला.
Very good.
Very
अच्छा
good.
हुआ, अच्छा हुआ.
Very good. बोलिए.
ओके, फाइनली तुम लोग का ये आल्तो बाबा यही होता है, हफ्ते में एक बार आते हो ना तो सब करेक्शन वगैरह ये हो जाता है.
सही बात है. I agree with you on this totally. इस बात पे मैं आपसे सहमत हूँ.
हाँ. तो क्यों नहीं आए?
हाँ.
तो विषय से मत भटको दीपा.
Oh my God.
ये देखो फालतू रानी, ये न्याय नहीं, ये अन्याय है. I tell you why.
Why?
See, you need to Monday मेरे हिसाब से then you take out some stress उस दिन, and Tuesday थोड़ा टीजर दिखा के थोड़ा और हल्का करते हो दिन, और Wednesday तो जोक मार के हम लोग हंसते हैं.
आपको पागल कर देते हैं.
तो then Thursday the therapy makes sense. अभी 3 दिन का स्ट्रेस बढ़ गया, अभी थेरेपी बहुत हेवी हो गया आज.
Well, you know, some parts of the world, to stop the world war, we had to be, active. क्या करें? अभी- Hey, come on. When sitting miles away, Trump can take credit for it. Why can't we also take credit? My God. How
I
Exactly.
know, right?
dude.
That was such a
Such
Good
a
statement, huh?
shameful thing, and India came out and made it official that nobody
Yes,
had
yes.
anything to do with it.
yes.
Yeah. And now he's beating up on.
अभी सब अभी
Typical.
ठंडा हो गया, अभी ये भी unnecessarily the whole world was under like this fog with the tariffs and वो भी सब शांत हो गया, अभी सब people can move on. and बेकार में अब दिमाग खराब कर देते हैं सब लोग
No,
मिलके.
no. The reason
No,
the
no.
the war was created because they wanted people to stop talking about tariffs.
Correct.
Which happened, right? We
Yes,
are like
yes,
cattle.
which happened and even the so called हमारा बड़ा सा neighbor है ना, यो देवरे
कन्नड़ा.
क्या
Kannada.
नहीं, हम इधर का नहीं बोल रही हूँ, उधर का.
China.
इधर का नेबर अच्छा है, उधर का नेबर अच्छा नहीं है ना. एंड दे डिड ऑल दिस, दे सप्लाइड
not them.
उधर से धुआं उठा के टैरिफ
that's
एंड
not-
दे रोगी बेटी दो हालो अन्ना, एंड दैट्स व्हाट हैपेंड.
The Rogi Bedi the Halu Hana and then
they are
Halu
very
Anna.
cunning.
The Rogi Bedi the Halu Anna and we gave them payasam, correct?
Yeah.
Halu Anna means
Okay, you guys.
Milk and
stop.
rice.
Okay, anyways, हाँ,
हाँ.
okay.
Please
दुनिया
come
में
to the
वैसे
point.
भी बहुत सारे स्ट्रेस है. एंड दिस लुकिंग एट दिस फालतू रानी, I don't think she mentions terminal illness anywhere.
She said terminal
She
degree.
did. Terminal degree, and then
Yeah,
she said-
terminal degree is different.
See, she knows something. What does terminal degree mean, Deepaji?
नहीं मतलब it's never clear and never mentioned that
What is terminal degree?
She has a terminal illness.
But
No,
what
no,
when you want drama, no?
PhD is not a terminal illness.
Correct.
Falthu
Terminal degree is not terminal
the
illness.
she says something to the extent that
I have terminal degree.
so
Means she probably has
she
degree in
is-
building
she is
terminals.
putting- नहीं मेरे हिसाब she's coining her current scenario
Yeah.
as in terms of nervous breakdown. या
Nervous
फिर
breakdown.
she is under lot of stress based on what it is given here, right?
I would say
but
just
that is not terminal is what I'm saying.
she has to get into relationship. Then she'll know how mother-in-laws behave, and then she'll straighten out automatically.
Altu Baba.
What? No.
She needs some friends like companionship, something. For
What do you think?
sure.
Shall I apply?
Because she's completely
Yeah, probably.
she's completely out of her. And to think कभी I know like what you were saying ना, self कभी बहुत एक ही इसमें घुस जाते हैं, तो then you become so much involved in that and you keep thinking same thing again and again. So कभी थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम से दूर हट के देखना चाहिए उसको, या फिर she should be happy that at least she has a job and she's the only child and she got all the love and affection from parents.
Hey, what if she's looking for a love and affection from a partner, dude? Come on. ये भी चीज होती है.
That's what मैंने वो भी बोला ना अल्तु बाबा.
वो
No,
ही बोला,
पॉजिटिव भी थोड़ा देख के अगर वो the way she see in her statement only,
Yeah.
she is analyzing her life from 15 years, right?
Wow. 15
So
years?
same way other things also थोड़ा वो देखेगी तो शायद उसको थोड़ी खुशी महसूस, she can ease up on herself.
Hey, Deepa, I have a wonderful idea for her.
Criticizing a lot,
Yeah.
and that's sometimes cut a slack for herself only.
She's got to listen
First
to our
you-
show.
yeah.
She should see what troubles you guys are talking always. Faltoni talks for so much of troubles. I think she should join your club. That's why I think it's very therapeutic when you guys meet in your hugs group and all and talk about problems. People feel, I'm not alone. Everybody has problems.
Yeah.
I think that's very interesting, very therapeutic. I agree with you, Deepa. Yeah, that's why I also come meet up with you also, Deepa. Right? How much you scold me and all that stuff, I still be there. Just there, bouncing ball.
I know.
Yeah.
तुम भी क्या क्या बोलते हो मुझे?
मैं कुछ नहीं बोलता आप लोगों को, मैं सुनता हूँ. हेलो,
बहुत
दुनिया
बहुत
गवाह
ज्यादा
है.
बोलते.
I have video evidence also.
क्या हुआ?
I have video evidence also.
Very good. Seriously?
Hey, but you're saying that, what do you think? She should just sit down and talk to somebody?
Yeah, and she really needs to go out and have some fun time.
Yeah, yeah. I would definitely say.
There are, I mean, go out and thoda alag socho and alag dekho. It's like work, office. I mean, some people
Yeah,
and get a hobby or something like that will help you
I
ease up
agree.
on
I
things,
agree.
and then you start seeing the things more clearly.
No, Deepa, I think you should give us some suggestions. Like, what you do, go to Vegas, probably, go to Chip and Dale.
Yeah, why
spend some
not?
time. Yeah, exactly.
And more and देखो फालतू रानी, if you think from her she is saying
Frustrated.
she's 33.
She's
देखो,
frustrated.
the 33 age में there are ladies like many of us in our life, like we went through the stress of marriage and adjusting our whole life and accommodating our life according to somebody else.
Correct,
Blah
yes.
blah blah, and having kids and going through all those medical issues, then responsibility of a kid.
Yeah.
And there are many things.
Hey,
So
you didn't talk about the
yes,
torture of the
yes,
husband.
she missed out on all these things, which is, I mean, in a way, like she should
Blessing.
think, okay, ये सब मेरे साथ नहीं हुआ, which is a good thing.
Correct.
You
If
know
she
what I'm
knows,
saying?
if she sees,
शायद
married
फालतू
women.
रानी नहीं सुन रही है मेरी बात.
Falsatri, agree totally with you. She's busy, on
तुम
social
दोनों
media.
के बीच में क्या बोल सकती हूँ दीपा? या तो तुम
अरे
कुछ
तुम
बोल रहे हो या
सुनती
ये
नहीं
कुछ
हो
बोल रहा है?
मेरा. मैं बोल रही हूँ ना, तुम भी सुनो ना मेरी बात प्लीज.
Yes, I agree with you. In fact,
मैं
the
सुनी तो
lady
रही
who's.
हूँ. I'm the one who's listening. None of you, both of you
Okay.
guys are like saying whatever you want to say, but I'm like listening to both of you. And can I मैं कुछ बोलूँ?
या बोलो.
आज तो अभी चुप हो गया. तो I think more than the hobbies, I think for her she's in an extremely dark place right now. Whenever she has shared this with us, and I think one of the biggest things that we do is push the ones that we love away when we are in a hard and dark place, most of the times. And I really think that you should bring your mom into the loop on everything that's going on in your life and have a heart-to-heart conversation with her. Not try to play games as, oh, what if I leave my job? What if I did this? Maybe if you really want to be a girl or a child, like she says, right? She's tired of being the son. It's okay, be the child. Share with your mom as to, mom, this is what's happening to me.
I am saying she didn't say tired of being a son.
फालतू रानी, उसने लिखा है ना, that's exactly what she did.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't.
Yes, she wrote, I told this to my mom and she said you are useless.
No, she didn't say that her health
Yes.
is. No, she didn't. She told her mom that if I'm going to look for another job, and what if I do not send you money for the next few months? That is when her mom has said this. That you're useless, you have not done this, you have not done that, and all those things. Do you really think, Deepa? I want you to touch your heart and tell me. And any mom who has spent their only child, right, spent their entire life caring for this particular child, and also is reliant on this child for anything, do you think any mom would say, if the child has a life-threatening illness, that they would say the things that they did?
Are you saying she's lying?
She has not she has not told her mom what is going on with her health-wise.
She's not told her.
She has not told her mom.
Well, that's the thing, right, Deepa? The problem of a single child also, right? They don't know who to talk to. Now, had they talked to somebody who have siblings, they'll know how bad time they have, right? Faltoni, you could give explanation to that, right? Even Deepa, you can also attest to the fact that if you have a sibling, how hard it is to get your love of your mother, right?
Oh, God.
She should talk to people. She should know that she's in a better place.
No,
Other
I
people are
mean,
complaining.
yeah, ऐसे time पे I agree that you need to talk to somebody.
Correct.
Like the sibling ठीक है, या फिर कोई like same age. It has a lot to do with the generational gap and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And people मैं उनकी गलती नहीं बोलेंगे, उनके generation में वो they don't entirely grasp the situation and the under the what circumstances, if the kid is working outside of the country and or anywhere for that matter, private job के जो रहते हैं मायने, they don't understand entirely. So they might say these things, Falturani. So we should always think both sides. We cannot just simply always take the side of one person just because they are older and
Correct. We can't take side with one person because they're older. I agree with you on this.
Regardless, I just think that what is really important to keep track of is that you or be aware of and mindful of is the fact that you are probably in a very low phase, because you say that you're not even able to pull yourself out of bed sometimes. That's a classic sign of depression. The fact that you're not able to think outside of your own troubles, and you're feeling like you're sinking deeper and deeper.
Deepa is here.
Deeper and deeper.
Sorry.
I think is really important to understand that you're not alone. No matter what you think, you're not alone. Okay, and if you are able to, make a note of our number and you can reach out to us. We mean it in all sincerity. Please reach out to us if you really need to be able to talk to somebody. You need somebody to just come and give you a big hug and say this is going to be okay, you'll get through this. Or even if it's we don't know what tomorrow holds, right?
If you really want to know, what will make you feel better, talk to us or talk to Fundaywalli for sure. She'll tell you how bad situation she is in, so you feel better.
That's true. Not just in terms of how bad a situation I'm in, but I do think that I've come across moms. Okay, I'm going to share this. I have come across moms, Bandajan.
But she's not a mom though.
I've come across a mom who has lost a child to suicide, and had no clue that the child was struggling. And today, their life is even more tormented because of all the unanswered questions. It's really important to reach out. So please reach out. Please reach out to your mom. I'm sure that
I would say bring her down here right away, because she can start finding a doulha for you. So what if we're terminal? Doesn't matter. You can actually get her to San Francisco terminal or San Jose terminal. It's fine. What? She's a terminal degree she's got. She says she got terminal degree she has. That's what even Deepa is saying. Hey Deepa? Terminal degree is a degree in terminals.
I don't think she has some terminal disease. It's she's
just tired.
It was nowhere it's mentioned. I mean, I unnecessarily she's just stressed out about
Deepa, it is mentioned. I have a few weeks ago I found out that I might have a very serious health condition. My mom has been entirely dependent on me financially.
Health
I'm
condition.
barely able
it's not
guys, I've been extremely worried after my prognosis. Who is going to take care of her after I pass away? When my dad died, it was devastating because there was no insurance. And she's talking about death at the age of 33. Please understand that this could be a very serious situation.
I'm not saying no.
We don't know, right? We don't know what
Correct.
what can...
इसीलिए मैंने बोला पहली बात तो वो first thing I said is like she needs friends. That is the
Correct.
first after I picked up the phone.
I am just
she
saying.
needs somebody to talk out and sort things out for sure.
Yeah, and I'm being the friend
also
of...
she needs to...
Yeah. I'm being the friend over here for her, by the way, Deepa ji. So I'm going to tell the lady, please go have fun. Book yourself a trip to Vegas. If you want pointers of where all you can go, where all Chippendales are there, Deepa can give you information on that for sure. And Geeta ji, thank you so much for tuning in. Even she's, I think, agreeing the same. I am also listening is what she's saying. Geeta ji is on Facebook, by the way.
Okay.
So so definitely, if you want to know where all you got to go in Vegas, Fundaywalli and Deepa are there for you, experts in this. Go have fun. Don't worry about anything else.
Where do you want to go in Vegas? How am I the expert on that? Deepa might be the expert.
Are you, Deepa, are you?
नहीं.
She doesn't want to share her spots.
तुम जितनी गई हो मैं भी उतनी गई हूँ.
Oh, तू उतनी गई है.
मैं एक ही बार गई हूँ.
तू गई गुजरी है. आप भी गई गुजरे हो.
हाँ. नहीं. Seriously,
so it doesn't matter. Going alone is no fun, Alto Baba.
Hey, hello.
Going with friends, even it doesn't have to be Vegas. I didn't say Vegas. I just said going out with friends and also catching up a hobby. This is what even psychiatrists they recommend. Like then you come थोड़ी देर के लिए तो सही. You try to come out of that whole situation. Think outside the box बोलते हैं ना. उसी तरह से when you slightly distance yourself away from the problem, even if it's for one day, don't think about the job. Weekends उसी के लिए होते हैं. Then you रिलैक्स एंड वही वही सोचने से हल तो मिलता नहीं है. थोड़ी देर अलग देख के शायद कुछ हल निकाल पाएगी वो.
By the way, even Hull is pretty archaic. I would say get a tractor. It plows through well.
राघवेंद्र,
Hey,
okay,
come
okay.
on, think smart. Technology use karo. Use a tractor. Don't use a Hull.
हाँ ठीक है, अभी मैं रखती हूँ. नेक्स्ट आप पढ़ो.
Thank you so much, Deepa ji. You're so
Thank
Thank
wonderful.
you so much for calling in, Deepa. And then, of course, Banujan, hiking, walking, making a huge difference. Geeta Bhandakar ji is sharing with us. So,
It does.
thank you, thank you.
So that's why I always tell people go take a hike.
Huh?
As in, go for a hike.
What?
Yeah. No, I agree with Deepa ji. Sometimes it's very therapeutic to actually go out in the open and say, you know, what happens is sometimes you just feel faltu. I'll just say this, if whether you like it or not, you'll hate me for this, people, Bandhujan. But let me tell you this, because sometimes, many a times, not sometimes, many a times, we think we're all that. We are not.
That's true.
We are not. If you think that, oh, I'm the only support from my mom, I'm sorry. What you don't realize is probably the mom is a support for you, and you just have this
Correct.
thing where like, oh, I am all that. I am all this. Oh, my poor thing. I'm not saying that you're doing this to yourself, but I just say that sometimes you just have to have a friend who just slap you on the back and say, hey, Chalbe, think of something else. So if you want that kind of friend who can slap you in the head, Faltwani is idea for you.
No, I'm not that kind of friend. Altu Baba will do that for you, Banujan.
I definitely will shake you up for sure.
Yes, that's true. That's
I will
true.
shake up your thought process so you can actually
He
feel a
will
better
make you
mood.
feel so trivial that you will wonder, is it worth existing?
That's true. That's why we should understand that the humility is the way you got to lead the world.
Ugh.
And that's something which I would definitely encourage Faltwani. And let's go to the next question, because we do have a lot of people. And one of the complaints we've been having, Faltwani, is the fact that they've been sending posts, I believe. And I believe we are backlogged, are we?
Yes, we're big time backlogged.
Oh my God. Faltwani, this is not fair. You're supposed to keep me on track. What is this?
Okay, so here you go. This is the next one, Banujan. The person writes, I'm the only outsider married into this family.
Oh, my God. Are we
God.
talking about... oh no.
What?
Don't tell me. It is from...
What?
somebody from the office? Outsider married into the family? Ivanka?
Office?
No?
Ajo Rama.
No, not Ivanka.
Okay, I'm the only outsider married into this family. I really hope so, because otherwise it'll become incestuous.
Yes,
so,
yes, that's good, yeah.
So good. My Sil and Bill, okay, my sister-in-law and brother-in-law married their relative son and daughter respectively.
Okay, so within the family, money is kept in the family.
Okay. My Mill didn't do any baby shower for me, but did for my Bill's wife.
Oh, ho!
The bangle ceremony that happens when you're pregnant. They don't invite my parents to any functions. If they invite, they do it the night before so that they don't make it. Since I reside in the USA, I have no connection to the events happening in our native when I'm not there. In return, if myself or my husband don't invite Sil, that is sister-in-law,
Silly and Billy.
and brother-in-law, their in-laws into the family events, my in-laws are calling and inviting them personally without our knowledge.
So sweet.
We were shocked to see them waiting at the venue even without our invitation.
So
It's
sweet.
happened many times. When I confront all of this, in-laws say they don't know why they didn't invite my parents. A function is coming up in my parents' side. Should I invite my in-laws?
Quick question for you guys, because I don't get an opportunity to talk when Faltwani and Deepa start talking.
Oh! What? What?
Invite them.
Huh?
Yeah, invite them. So what?
Who said invite them?
I'm saying invite them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know. After this, of course, if you want to add more drama to it, Faltwani is here. Faltwani,
What?
What do you think?
What? This is such a silly. I mean, I'm sorry. I feel it's
go
very
on.
silly.
Yeah, call it down.
Anyway, Manja, we'd love to hear from you. The number to WhatsApp call us is 408-832-8881. Now,
This is what keeps life interesting, the drama people create in their minds. Sil,
Isn't it?
Bill. Yeah.
isn't it? Isn't it?
She is somebody's Sil also, right?
But Altubaba, if you
Yeah.
actually think about it,
It's probably with marriage. The previous callers should take lessons from this.
if they are not inviting her parents,
Oh,
aren't
yeah.
they excluding?
That's true. I agree with you. If they're not
And we
inviting
have
me,
zero tolerance policy for exclusion.
if you don't invite me also, it's exclusion, and I have zero tolerance policy to that.
Huh?
Yeah.
So you'll show up anyway.
But I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is, right? I don't know where it is. If it is there, I do get cash for sure. Yeah.
Oh God.
It's a baby shower, crying out loud. No, it's not a baby shower. It's something else, right?
This is some other function. She says, should I invite my in-laws or
First
not?
and foremost, baby shower. Nobody has business getting into a baby shower. It's not fair. It's not right. Okay. Why should you be there when the baby is showering? Sorry. I take offense to that. And they come nowadays, everybody takes photographs and puts it on Facebook.
What nonsense?
Horrible people.
What nonsense, Asma. It's not. Oh God.
So, by the way, Deepa is saying that that's not the question. Something, invite them, it's not the question. Huh?
Deepa says, of course, invite them. Seriously? What is seriously?
Of course, invite them. Seriously?
It's not a question.
Invite them is not a question. So I think she's saying that she put a question mark there. It is not a seriously. Seriously is what she's trying to say.
What?
So first comment was, of course, invite them. Question mark. Seriously, right? And then she says, no, it's not a question. Invite them. Period. No exclamation. Sorry, it's not even a period.
Acha.
Sometimes I still
So
get
Deepa
my head reels when people actually put this kind of grammatical stuff on Facebook.
So, Bandijan, okay, my dear, I really don't know what the problem is. All I can tell you, I really can't get the problem.
Very good. Thank God we have somebody calling telling you, Faltani. She's going to tell this to you right now. Please go on. Deepa, give her a piece of your mind.
Why, man? Why should you give me a piece of her mind?
Because
Deepa.
probably she has too much.
No, what? Deepa, go ahead.
No, she has to invite them.
Exactly.
It's not even a question. Dekho, see, she is complaining of her sister-in-law and brother-in-law's in-laws not inviting their parents. That's a third leg hota hai. These relationships are like math equation. If you need to really write them down.
And you have to be somebody like Deepa understand mathematics.
Because they are her in-laws directly.
Yeah.
So no matter what, उसके in-laws, वो दूसरे के in-laws क्या करते हैं? It's none of her business.
Exactly. It doesn't add up.
She's saying
and her mother-in-law not doing a baby shower for her is a wrong thing. That I take that on her.
You take responsibility on that.
She's saying,
and she asked, उसको वो confront करना था. ठीक है?
नहीं, she's saying that her in-laws, that's her husband's parents, invite the sister-in-law and brother-in-law's in-laws to her family functions.
Yeah.
So without her knowledge.
And
she's now saying that she doesn't appreciate that or whatever. So she's wondering whether she should invite them or not.
So basically, what she started.
वो inside family है ना फालतूरानी. इसीलिए वो so they get they will become one circle in. अगर वो बाहर के होते तो अलग बात था.
Correct.
Because they married in the family, so वो उनके भी बुआ चाचा कुछ होंगे.
Correct.
So they are compelled to invite them. That's how things work.
That's how I totally agree with you on this because Faltani, it's totally.
अगर वो बाहर वाले होते, like the regular समधी होते, then it is understandable. Even then, if they invite them and they don't invite her parents, then it's a big no. But इधर ना, it's all internal equation हो गया ना. The relationships are all internal there.
Yeah, and I just want to
give. No matter what, they will be close with them.
Correct. And Deepa, thank you so much for this because I want to bring reference to the previous writer, the long letter writer. I want to tell the person who's a terminal degree, you should notice this. All this is free for you. You don't have to worry about all these things. More tension for you. You only got to deal with your mom and you. Now you got to deal with the mother-in-law, sister-in-law, brother-in-law, brother-in-law's brother, father-in-law, father-in-law's brother-in-law's brother-in-law's father-in-law. All those things. Like, circle 1, circle 2, circle 3.
That is very... that is very... वही मैं सोच रही थी फालतू रानी अगर कुछ problem है तो भी problem है नहीं है तो भी problem.
Yeah. Hey, it's all both.
There are some people who complain for everything, right? So like that.
I totally get you. I hear you guys talk many times. So I know this. So the thing is...
And one more thing she said is USA. She lives in USA. So welcome to NRI life. We miss out on many things.
Okay.
And this is the part of it, unfortunately.
Unless you have a very angel
we miss out on things like this also.
Yeah. Agree.
उधर रह के उनका closeness हो जाता है.
Correct.
And we are always outsiders since the beginning. The son-in-law will be always a brand new son-in-law. He will never get old.
He'll never get old. And even if he gets old, they'll dye his hair and say he's young. The point is this, right? So I think unless until you have a very loving, caring husband who'll make sure you go every summer, winter and between the breaks.
Yes.
You can't. It's very hard to live here in America.
Yeah, that's true. It's
Who
very
gives
true.
you, make sure that you go finish your winter break and come back and go for New Year's break, come back and go for wedding weddings eventually, like, every 1 month. It's very hard, Deepa.
Hello, why I need his permission?
Whose
I am
permission?
an independent woman.
Whose
I
permission?
can go whenever I want.
Wait, hold on.
Why
Who are you talking
why
about?
you guys think that it is nice of him to
Who are
allow
you?
me
Who are
to
you?
go to India
Who are you?
or
Wait, hold on. Deepa,
Europe or
Deepa.
anywhere for that
Deepa.
matter. Even मैं चांद पे भी जाऊँ ना,
हाँ.
I can go on I will go if I want to go.
Yes. No, I'm not saying that.
I
I'm just
don't
saying
need
that
anybody's permission.
you don't. I know we're not talking about you, by the way. Please, not everything is about you, Deepa.
Ah.
I'm saying that the person who's written right now talking about the problem with the mill and bill. Of course, it'll be there. Very rarely, people are blessed to have somebody who will say, "I will step up. Please go enjoy and come."
God.
No, you don't think so, Deepa? Deepa's like agree. Don't personalize, Deepa. Let's generalize.
अभी ये बंदी के बारे में बात करो.
Yes, you're talking about her only. I'm telling her she's got to give thanks. The fact that she's not. Okay, first of all, the previous bandi you called up, I would say, look at this drama right now.
Yeah.
This lady has everything in life, but still she's got problems.
Hey, seriously, he's sitting so many thousands of miles away. Why are you worried? Who's in-law? किसका क्या बाप का क्या जाने?
I would say-
on the other hand देखो ना फालतू नहीं. अगर उल्टा होता तो imagine. अरे हर फंक्शन पे बुलाते हैं यार.
Yeah.
And हर फंक्शन पे गिफ्ट देना पड़ता है.
They
don't have to invite us.
Wait a
They
minute.
don't have to include in all of the functions.
But
it's such a headache to visit them. Book करना पड़ता है, train book करना पड़ता है, flight book. I mean, if you think the other side.
Yes, Deepa, if you remember.
Deepa,
Deepa, hold on. Deepa, you brought a very good point. Deepa, if you remember few episodes before, we talked about the fact that even if you say gifts also, what level of gift also people talk about.
Yes,
this person bought a sari and gave me a gift. Other person gave me a Godrej bureau. Like, all this stuff, right? So all this.
To store all your saris.
So the point is this, right? You want drama in your life.
Who?
People want
no,
drama.
हमारे friend के पापा एक है. So he said one like पते की बात बीज माँ तो बोलते हैं पते की बात बोली. Like I say like these functions like मुंडन शादी thread ceremony there are so many functions, right?
Yeah.
Since the baby is born and everything. तो इंडिया में होता है तो हाँ बुलाना हमारा कर्तव्य है. अगर आए तो अच्छा है. अगर नहीं आए तो बहुत अच्छा है.
By the way, you have a fan who's actually saying this. Geeta ji is saying that Deepa, you rock. She's saying.
Yeah.
And then later on she says, forgive me.
No. She said forgive them and invite them. Why you want to carry
Deepa,
baggage?
invite us. She said, Deepa, why do you keep baggage against us? Invite us, no? I agree with Geeta on this.
मैंने invite ही बोला ना मैंने. I told her to invite.
Hold on. Deepa, go see the Facebook post, okay? She's written there.
Seriously was a question mark for her. I mean, that is not even this is not even a thought process that she needs to come to the public forum and ask this.
Public forum. Yeah, exactly.
And देखो, I always say this to everybody around me, even my husband, because he is not like more of he is not vocal. इतना बात वगैरह नहीं करते ना. So I keep देखो काटने के लिए any relationship
काटने के लिए दान
cutting
जरूरी है.
it doesn't take much time, but building up takes more time. So if you do that, then it will continue. Maybe you invite them, then maybe next time they will think, अरे उन्होंने invite किया था हमको भी करना है, and then it will start.
But Deepa,
Deepa,
the best part is even that it might not end there, because they also want drama. They'll say how shameless the person inviting us when we didn't invite them. My God is what they'll say. Then what?
अगर ऐसे भी बोल सकते हैं वैसे भी बोल सकते हैं is what I'm saying. Correct. There is always two scenarios for every situation.
So sweet. That's why mathematically you're right.
Yeah.
Every equation has an opposite equation.
Yes.
That's all mathematics, by the way. That's logic. Okay, by the way, but Deepa, I want to say one thing. Geeta ji actually is saying, Deepa, you rock star. Forgive them, invite them, she's saying. I think she's talking about inviting us. तो हमें माफ करो, हमें invite.
आपने मेरी बात समझी?
Why you, and what she's asking you? Why you want to carry baggage?
She's not asking her.
Of guilt later on. So please don't feel guilty, invite us.
Oh God, she's talking about the person.
अरे तो वो इस बंदी को बोलेंगे फालतू in-laws के साथ हमें भी बुलाओ, हम भी आएंगे.
अरे in-laws to in-laws, but please invite us outlaws also.
Deepa, the next one is really interesting.
Oh really?
Okay, चलो next one पढ़ो, मैं रखती हूँ.
रख क्यों रहे हो?
हाँ, मैं फिर कॉल करूँगी. अरे गीता जी कॉल करो आप भी.
हाँ गीता जी call करो आप भी, okay?
हाँ,
Thank you so much.
बिल्कुल.
But the next one is very interesting. Faltering loves this question for some reason. I don't know why. Is it
No,
like,
I'm just saying that's the next one that we had in our list.
oh, this is a very short one because must be written by a man only. Very short and sweet.
There's one more after that.
Aha. I'm a male. Okay, Faltering, you want to read it out, please? It's a very long email. Oh, it's not long actually, but go on, read it out.
This is clearly a male because he's written only 2
He
lines.
has said I'm a male anyways.
I'm a male going through a nasty contested divorce with false domestic violence allegations. I want to get your valuable suggestions on how to deal with this.
Get it done.
Huh?
That's it.
What do you mean get it done?
Finish it.
Abe, yaar, he's like
Hey,
chi Altu, what?
I better say get it done. As in get it
Get
done.
what
Get
done?
through with the divorce. Don't hold on to it. You know?
Yeah.
If there's allegations there, prove the allegations wrong and move on. Simple.
If it is false,
Arey, good riddance. Sometimes good riddance. You know, don't worry. Live life king size.
Correct.
And by the way, if you want to connect with the person who actually wrote 33-year-old person, we can always connect you with the person.
why?
Just to know, she also can give advice to him.
Arey baap re. So she realizes that the life is even more worse.
Yes. So
Yes.
that'll be. I'm trying to benefit the person who thinks that they're going through shit. Sorry, stuff.
Yeah.
Geeta ji is saying ha ha ha. Right. Okay.
Well,
Deepa ji, thank you. Geeta ji, thank you so much. Geeta ji, I agree with you on this.
So,
Hey, but
Bandajan, we'd love to hear from you. Geeta ji, we'd love to hear from you as well. You can WhatsApp call us 408 832 8881.
Correct. And again, over here, Deepa is saying, oh my God, how can we help here? He has to tell his lawyer. Well, tell his lawyer what?
If it is false domestic violence or allegations, then you need to prove that they are false.
That's it.
Because typically what happens within 4 walls, people don't know unless she has some proof of whatever has happened between the two of you. So you need to make sure that if you're saying that it's false domestic violence, but regardless of whether it's true or whether it's false, Altu Baba's succinct advice to you about get it done is actually about letting go.
That's true. And why
Because
should we? I never heard of a contested divorce.
A contested divorce is where you
You don't want to leave. but
No,
you want to leave.
if she's seeking divorce on the basis of a domestic violence, he's saying no, it is not true. Yes, I will give a divorce, but it's a contested one. I don't agree to the allegations of domestic
There
violence.
you go. You got the answer. Just say that, yes, here's a divorce, but anyway, you want to contest a domestic violation, that's okay. If you find me guilty.
Domestic violation.
Violence. Wah, 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 violence.
No, it's not the wah violence. Oh God. So what we recommend is, regardless of all of this, both of you should seek some kind of therapy. Because what you might be saying, or you might be thinking what you're saying is not being abusive, and she might be perceiving it as abuse. You never know. Sometimes it doesn't have to be that you work it out, but it's really important that you both, for your own mental peace, you need to go and get some support.
I agree with you on this.
And let go. It is not an ego. It's not about who can be father. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a pissing
Who
contest.
can be father?
Father, or higher, whatever. It's not a contest. Just let go.
Is that what he's thinking it is?
Yeah, that's what he's saying. I want your valuable suggestions on how to deal with this.
That is not
Yeah, the best thing is to let go, because if somebody has made an allegation of domestic violence, and if there is even an inkling of truth, or if it's untrue, there's 2 situations. One, it's completely baseless and there's no truth to it at all. Then where is the trust? How do you know that this person won't do this again? Second, if there is even a baseline of truth there, if there is an inkling of a truth to what she is claiming,
you need to really consider what kind of a person you are.
Correct.
Right?
Exactly.
To contest it in the first place. I would just say, don't even contest the divorce, get it done with, and generally strike a deal. Use the philosophy what Trump and everybody else, rich people use. Settle it off court.
Huh?
Yeah, that's what they do. What do you think happens to Tommy Daniels? They paid her off, right? Come on, use all these tactics which the rich people do to evade taxes and also other things. Come on, man. Only then you can actually get gifts from Qatar as an airline, $400 million airline, you know.
What?
State of the art. Just because our existing Air Force One is 40 years old doesn't
I
mean...
knew you will bring that Gusedofy, that airline into this. Oh my God.
Hey, listen, please.
God.
Please don't take it lightly. I might be, you know, it is corruption. It's open corruption. I don't know if people understand this or not. But you know what's the best thing about the way the administration is going around doing this? Mm-hmm. It's beautiful. They are actually saying that, hey, you know what? It's a tough pill to swallow, but here's some sugar along with it. And here's some atta along with it around the sugar. Here's a pill pocket to give you, here you go. It sounds good, tastes good. See? You swallowed it is what they say. But anyway, Deepa is a ardent supporter there. I don't want to say anything because otherwise she'll call up and she'll start blasting me on it. But this is again, I think it's Deepa also is right in this. She says that tell your lawyer that these are false allegations so that your lawyer can maafify you.
Maafify, yeah.
Yeah.
What is She's saying go to the next question.
Because there's nothing else. There's no drama. See,
Next.
You women like drama. Yeah. And just because a guy has got no drama, you don't like it anymore. Right?
Guys don't like to provide details, Deepa.
Not the question details. You guys are very biased is what I'm trying to say. This show, we're supposed to balance it out.
No, we're not
with
biased.
my voice of reason. Yeah, you are biased anyways. Let's go next question anyways. My spouse has started an affair with a woman who is very popular in the local community, and he goes out for many events with her and pretends to me every time that I am being suspicious and I am insecure. But everyone around can see everywhere that he and she are holding hands, hugging. I think I know this person. Making excuses of events. I've had health issues and yes, mental problems too, but instead of being my support, he used to leave the house and my child and go away. I trusted him all the time and never questioned him, but as a woman, I know something is wrong, and whenever I see her, I get a bad feeling. And I told him that he still meets her and continues to be with her, and she is very popular and has many women like her supporting her. I'm lost and don't know what to do. I am scared. That's very interesting. And so I took a deliberate pause. She says, I am scared that if I confront him, he might walk out on me. And if I don't, I am dying every minute. So it's a real cry out for help. And it's something which really I think you guys should jump in right now and give your valuable feedback, Fundaywalli and Deepaji. Because this person, more than anything else, needs some hosla afzai.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a very sad thing to hear. Yeah. Doesn't matter if the person is famous or not. No, it's not because of Trump administration, but people who are famous don't get a free pass. Right?
Yes,
to hurt
absolutely.
People. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So, first of all, are you sure that there is something going on? And second of all, if you're afraid that if you confront him, that he'll walk out on you, then already there is a problem. Which means that there is no strength in the marriage for you yourself. That's what I feel. I don't know how far it's true, but I do want to say that sorry that you're going through this, and it's so horrible to know that there is a child also involved in the mix. And have you and your husband or your spouse sought counseling? Have you thought about it? The number to call us right now, of course, Bandhajan, is 408-832-8881. Let's go to a Bandhu. Hello, Pam Pam.
हेलो
Hi.
फालतू रानी में मैंने अपना तो मतलब मत दे दिया दो तीन क्वेश्चन पे. I would like to invite somebody else on the panel.
Oh.
Do I dare to do that?
Hey, it's your dare.
It's your dare, and you need to share the story with the person.
And your dare, and it's your cross to bear.
Yeah.
कुछ भी. No, let's hear from a male perspective. What?
I think so. I think we should hear.
Men will not comment on this.
We want to know.
Men will not comment. What do you want to know?
तुम कौन है? तुम चुप बैठो.
Altama, why wouldn't you comment?
I will definitely comment. Oh my! I will comment.
When we tell you to keep quiet, you never keep quiet.
So you always tell me to keep quiet every time. That's on me. Hello.
Namaste, Pam Pranab ji.
Pam Deepa. क्या हुआ? आज तो
देखो,
शो होना नहीं था।
क्या?
देखो
क्यों?
ये देखो, ऐसे हंसो मत बाबा, पढ़ो उसको।
हाँ,
अभी एक गंभीर समस्या हमारे सामने प्रकटित हुई है प्रणब जी।
थेरेपी थर्सडेज में प्रणब जी।
थेरेपी थर्सडे है आज, तो
अच्छा,
वी वांटेड योर ओपिनियन ऑन दिस पर्टिकुलर
Alto,
सिचुएशन।
please do the honors.
Honors.
हाँ,
So एक मिनट, Father in two parts, he'll feel emotional.
No,
at
no,
times.
no, Alto Baba, you have to read it. You read it very nicely.
My
Yeah.
spouse has started an affair with.
ये नो नो, आलतो बाबा अच्छी तरह से पढ़ो।
Okay, Pranab जी गौर कीजिए।
कोई भी चीज पढ़ने से पहले
हाँ,
हाँ,
जय श्री
वो
राम।
बोलते हैं ना,
माता जी की
जो
नमस्ते।
टर्म्स ऑफ एंगेजमेंट,
Terms of
हाँ।
engagement.
कि
हाँ
क्या तत्वाधान है, क्या क्या नियम है।
हाँ
तो
हाँ
यस।
अल्टो बाबा,
नहीं ये पीजी
नहीं
13 है
सुनो सुनो
आज,
सुनो सुनो
प्रणब
पहले,
जी।
नहीं मेरी बात पूरा सुनो दीपा, तुम्हारे लाभ के लिए भी है।
तुम्हारे लिए
तो
ही
अल्टो बाबा
है।
क्या है, आप एक बहुत पंजे हुए
हाँ,
कलाकार हैं,
correct,
और
correct.
आप बहुत अनुभवी
और
रेडियो
बोलो।
होस्ट हैं,
और बोलो।
और साथ ही साथ आप बहुत चतुर और चालाक भी हैं।
दीपा आपके लिए बोल रही है।
नहीं
अयो।
नहीं नहीं है तो
क्या
अल्टो
दीपा
बाबा
जी
क्या
तो
होता
नहीं
है
चालाक नहीं है?
कि जब कोई, अरे सुनो पूरी बात सुनो, तो अल्टो बाबा कभी क्या होता है कि जब कोई प्रश्न का उत्तर देना होता है,
हाँ हाँ
तो हम बोलते हैं कि ओके द सिचुएशन इज ए,
हाँ हाँ
तो आंसर कैन बी बी और सी। तो अगर मैंने कहा या दीपा ने कहा बी,
हाँ
तो वो उसमें लोगों को ओवर थिंक नहीं करना चाहिए और कंक्लूजन नहीं निकालना चाहिए कि ये अनुमान लगा लिया, ओ
वाह,
यू आर
थैंक यू
सेइंग
प्रणब जी,
बी,
थैंक यू सो मच।
बी इसका मतलब है यू आल्सो मीन डी ई एन एफ। सो ये
हाँ।
कतई नहीं है, कतई नहीं है, कदापि नहीं।
तो समझ लो
whatever
दीपा जी,
we are
समझ लो।
doing, हम उस क्वेश्चन का आंसर दे रहे हैं।
हाँ।
डोंट उसको ज्यादा विश्लेषण मत करो, डोंट
हम
ओवरएनालाइज,
ऑप्शन दे रहे, सिर्फ ऑप्शन ए बी सी डी।
So,
अगर
the question
if we
to
are
you-
agree on that, then only
एक मिनट
क्वेश्चन आगे करो।
Based on your own logic, why you analyzing it now? Based on your own logic, why are we...
डिस्क्लेमर हो गया अभी आलतो
हाँ
बाबा।
एग्जैक्टली,
अरे disclaim her, we don't want to claim her, we don't want to disclaim her also, poor thing.
ये
We claim everybody.
ये ना, ये शब्दों की जादूगरी ना आज नहीं
Exactly.
चलेगा। आज
हाँ।
आज थेरेपी है आज।
हाँ हाँ तो समझ लिए ना।
okay.
तो दीपा, थैंक यू सो मच प्रणब जी। दीपा समझ लेना इस तरह से। प्रणब जी कंसर्न सुना आपने ना, मैंने बोला इट इज योर क्रॉस टू बेयर
Oh
एंड
God!
इट इज योर डेयर। ठीक है?
फालतू नहीं, देखो तुम नहीं पढ़ोगी तो यही होता है। प्लीज रीड,
Alto Baba, come on! No, no, let him read, let him
प्रणब
read.
जी ये जो है हमारे शो पे वी एक्चुअली गेटिंग द पीपल गिविंग इनपुट्स फॉर अस एंड आस्किंग क्वेश्चन, रियल क्वेश्चन लगता है हमें कभी कभार, ठीक है, वही लगाते हैं हम लोग। सो दिस पर्सन राइट्स, माय स्पाउस हैज स्टार्टेड एन अफेयर विद अ वुमन हु इज वेरी पॉपुलर इन द लोकल कम्युनिटी एंड ही गोज आउट टू मेनी इवेंट्स विद हर एंड प्रिटेंड्स टू मी everything that I am being suspicious and I am insecure, but everyone around can see everything and everywhere that he and she are holding hands, hugging, spending late nights, making excuses of events, blah blah blah. Okay, I have had health issues and yes, mental problems too, but instead of being my support, he used to leave the house and my child and go away. I trusted him all the time and never questioned him, but as a woman, you know something is wrong, and whenever I see her, I get a bad feeling. And I told him, but he still meets her and continues to be with her, and she is very popular and has many women like her supporting her. I am lost and don't know what to do. I am scared that if I confront him, he might walk out on me, and if I don't, I am dying every minute.
टों टों टों।
तो प्रणब जी इसके ऊपर आप क्या सजेस्ट करोगे? It doesn't have to be, nobody holding you to your thing, but what is your observation in the first instance? Tell this particular bandhu who's asked this question.
सर्वप्रथम तो ये समस्या गंभीर
Very
प्रतीत होती है
True, true.
और बहुत दुख छुपा हुआ है इस संदेश में। सो
Yeah.
आई कैन फील दैट पीड़ा जो है वो। सो अगेन ये बहुत कठिन परिस्थिति है, बट जब हम जीवन में शादी के पवित्र बंधन में बनते हैं तो हम 7 फेरे लेते हैं एंड वी प्रॉमिस तो हर शादी में होता है, इट कैन बी एनी कल्चर, बट विशेषकर हम सूर्य देवता सॉरी अग्नि देवता के समक्ष ये जो भी हम प्रण लेते हैं कि एक दूसरे का साथ जन्म जन्म तक लेंगे, और ऑफ कोर्स देयर आर 7 वचन डिफरेंट, सो देन इन बीइंग फेथफुल इज वन ऑफ देम, एंड आल्सो टेकिंग केयर ऑफ ईच अदर इज आल्सो वन ऑफ देम किसी भी परिस्थितियों में. सो बट अगर वो डरती है कन्फ्रंट करने से तो वो समस्या का निदान कभी नहीं हो सकता. शी हैज टू स्पीक अप, मेरे मतानुसार, क्योंकि अगर वो कुछ नहीं कहेगी बिकॉज ही में गेट मैड और ही में वॉक आउट, जैसे वो उन्होंने कहा इस संदेश में, एंड देन ऑन द अदर साइड शी सेज आई एम डाइंग एवरी मिनट, तो देन देयर इज नो विदाउट एक्शन देयर कैन नॉट बी एनी इस समस्या में देयर विल बी नो चेंज बेसिकली. तो अगर वो हर मिनट मर रही है बट एट द सेम टाइम इफ सेइंग, सो दैट टेल्स मी दैट शी इज इन डीपली इन स्टिल लव विद दैट पर्सन. सो वो बहुत अच्छी बात है. बट अगर वो she cannot be in this situation forever, कुछ तो कदम उठाने पड़ेंगे. So ये भी हो सकता है कि if she confronts, maybe that will bring about some good change, that वो उनको पश्चाताप होगा and maybe things will turn a tide, or maybe it will eventually कुछ अच्छा हो सकता है. At the same time उसके हर चीज के दो परिणाम हो सकते हैं. तो maybe the other thing will be he may actually walk out. But then when she confront, then उस समय अगर वो walk out करता है तो then you know that the guilt there. So but बिना कुछ करे every minute अगर she's वो उनको ऐसा असीम पीड़ा का अनुभव हो रहा है and she is kind of dying, then of course then you cannot be, the status quo is not acceptable, not good for her. So she has to take some step. So इसमें जो अगर कोई मुझसे सुझाव मांगेगा मेरे मत के अनुसार, so of course if you don't do anything nothing will change, so you have to do something. And that something can be it's hard to say what to do because every situation is different, har samasya is different, every individual is different. So because we don't know if that person has anger issues ya kya, so jo bhi it's very easy to say for us, but us paristitiyon mein if you put yourself in their shoes jaise kehte hain, so it may be hard for her too, because agar बीच में और उनके समक्ष एक संतान भी है, then it becomes even trickier. So but she has to do something. I mean, it cannot be this way.
No, that's wonderful perspective, a male perspective coming on this, and I kind of second what you're saying also, because probably you can even know that because you're not saying anything might be encouraging him to do it.
Correct.
Absolutely, that is a very good point, Aldo. Yes.
Always, sir, always. कभी घमंड नहीं किया.
God.
हे भगवान.
I know.
बुलाया आपने?
Again he made it about himself.
By saying that sentence every time आपने घमंड किया.
नहीं
बार बार हर बार लगातार.
उसको भी थोड़ा सा परे रखो. Come back to the मुद्दे पे आओ. दीपा जी, अभी आपका पर्सपेक्टिव दो हमें.
अरे नहीं, I agree with प्रणव जी. And बीच में उसने ये लिखा है कि I told him, but maybe she told him ऐसे ही बोला होगा उसने, लेकिन अगर वो समझदार होता तो तभी वो सुधर जाता. But if he is still continuing, then she should definitely confront him hands on. और मैंने ये देखा है कि this is the issue with the people, some people like you know he might future predict मत किया करो. सबको लगता है कि मैं ऐसा करूंगी तो वो he might do this, they might do this, they people I mean don't अगर okay उससे अच्छा क्या है तुम्हारे पास अभी ऑप्शन? There is no other option. You and by you being frustrated and in tension, it will affect the child also. तो ये उससे अच्छा है कन्फ्रंट करो, अपनी भड़ास निकालो, जो होगा देखा जाएगा. अभी फिलहाल तो कुछ अच्छा नहीं हो रहा है because he is doing all this crap.
What is he
instead of supporting you, he was like वो अपना मस्ती चालू है उसका. तू नहीं तो कोई और सही करके. जब ये बीमार थी, ये थी, you know that people say many men do these kind of things when you know.
You totally ignore the fact that lady also doing it, right? She's also supposedly very famous, popular in the community. But well, good point. I have a.
उसकी बात कहाँ हो रही है? मैं उसको डांट रही हूँ ना अभी. वो बंदे को भी डांट रही हूँ. And she has to talk to her husband.
So I have a very nice thing which you can try. Okay, it's got to be a good thing. But I want to first hear because Faltoni is raring to go. So
No.
Windows open कर रखी है about counseling. हाँ बोलो Faltoni. What do you think? तेरा 2 cents क्या है इस पे?
मेरा 2 cents यही है जो प्रणब जी ने कहा कि if you don't do anything, then the situation's never going to change.
Yeah.
You're going to be dying every minute till it takes its toll on you completely.
एक ही झटके में
Besides हम सोचते हैं कि बच्चों को पता नहीं होता है. Our kids are very smart. And the kids will pick up on that. And your energy, I don't know how much you believe in energies. I think your energy will transfer to your child. And that will, either she will think it's
it's a girl?
acceptable. She or he, whoever the child is, will think that it's acceptable, that it's okay to be the way you are, condoning or whatever. Or the child will think that it's completely that you're neurotic, that you're unnecessarily being shakky. So regardless, you need to be able to come to an understanding and have a open conversation about it. And if you're afraid, जैसे प्रणब जी ने कहा, if he's abusive, I don't know what your situation is, if he's abusive, then have this conversation as an intervention in a place where, in a public place if possible, where you are safe. And there are people that you confide in. If those people are around,
Invite
it's
us.
really important for you to do that.
Feel free to invite us, Deepa ji for sure. She can actually bring her bat and come along.
ये कुछ भी
What?
फिर abuse की बात कहाँ हो रही है? All of us,
Baseball
I
की
don't
बात
know.
नहीं कर रहे हम
We don't
लोग.
have to bring that at all here.
No, I'm not talking about the baseball की बात कर रहा हूँ. क्या बोला आपने?
नहीं, abuse की बात नहीं. फालतू ने कहाँ पे लिखा है कि he's abusing her?
नहीं, प्रणब जी ने बोला if he's abusive,
If
she's
he's
probably
the
afraid
fear.
to confront him,
अच्छा.
because if he's abusive, I said if he's regardless of whether he's abusive or not, you never know. लोग जब when they're pushed into a corner ना, पता नहीं क्या क्या कर देंगे, right?
देखो, here's the thing. So first and foremost, I think it's about insecurity. If you are insecure in the relationship, like how Pradopji rightly identified it also, right? It is because somebody's actions, very true. Now the thing is, do you want to wallow in insecurity? No. What you do is just invite that person who you think is a popular person to come into your circle and say, hey, come on, I'll get you dinner, I'll feed you dinner, right? Dinner usko bulao. देखो क्या होता है, dynamics. Either she'll deny it if at all something's going on, right? Or she might come and say, oh, wonderful, why didn't you join us? Either ways, you have a choice. Yeah, you have a choice. You have a choice. What I'm saying, you have a choice. I'm saying that when that happens, you know exactly what's there. Don't go into speculations. Don't go into speculation because
God.
you're just thinking that something's going on, and you probably might have said, oh, that lady gives me the creeps. And he might say, what kind of person doesn't understand what popularity is all about? There are people that way also because they feel...
आल्तो बाबा, she is an outsider. पहले अपने पति के साथ इसको बात करनी चाहिए.
नहीं.
उसको 1-2 डांट लगानी चाहिए. अगर वो नहीं सुधरा,
सबका
then
लाइफ
she
सेम
should
नहीं होता
call
दीपा
both
जी.
of them and tell them honestly.
बातों के भूत कभी कभार लातों से ही मानते हैं, इसीलिए बोला आपको बुलाएं बैट के साथ. The point I'm making is invite that particular person and the husband to a dinner and establish your presence, saying that, hey, I am here. Do you know what you're ruining for him? Think about it. सोचो मेरी बात.
Huh?
Yeah.
I didn't understand.
So it's about dominance, right? It's about the game of saying who's control, because probably there have been a sorry story being cut with her, with him. Nobody's a saint. The husband is not a saint. He knows exactly what he's doing. So does the lady who's supposed to be very popular in the community, right? So invite them for dinner, home, is what I'm suggesting. And sit down and say, hey, you know what, wonderful. I've been noticing all these things. Why don't you come sing over here, hold hands over here in the house in my presence.
Oh,
Let's see what happens.
hold hands?
That's what she said, no? Holding hands, hugging and everything.
Oh my God.
अरे नहीं, डर रहेगा तब ना फातवानी, डर रहेगा तब, you know.
Why will she invite them for dinner? Why will she cook?
Why shouldn't
दिमाग खराब हो गया
she?
क्या?
Why shouldn't she cook? If at all उनके दिल में
Yeah.
खोट है, तो they will not come. Pranab ji, please explain to Deepa. Deepa is a contrarian.
अरे उसने सीधे मुंह बोला है वो husband को.
नहीं बोला
Still he is
उसने.
not mending his ways.
No, she has just
ऐसे
told
indirectly, वो अगर वैसा होता तो इतने मतलब invite करके बैठ के बात करने में वो सुधरने वाले होते तो कब के सुधरे हुए थे.
She has said-
They are like Bayfarm in the community. They are doing all that.
So quote from her own thing. I see her, I get a bad feeling,
Yeah.
and I
There is
told
no
him.
other way except her talking to him.
No, she should actually talk with him and her together. With him is not going to help. She said that I see her, I get a bad feeling, and I told him that I get a bad feeling, but still he continues to go on with her because he knows that they're going to meet ever, right? So instead, invite her for a dinner, right?
Okay.
And see what
तुम्हारा वो
happens.
मत है, हमारा ये मत है.
हाँ.
अभी चलो.
Okay.
दीपा को पसंद नहीं होता प्रणब जी अगर मैं कुछ ऐसे बोल दिया तो दीपा को
ये
पसंद नहीं
कुछ भी मैंने से नहीं बोला.
So प्रणब जी आप बोलो
ने
प्रणब जी
पहले
what
ही
do you
बोल दिया.
think? देखो प्रणब
नो
जी
नो
what
देखिए
do you
एक
ABCD options.
नहीं एक प्रश्न के कई सारे उत्तर हो सकते हैं.
Yes.
एक समस्या के कई सारे निदान हो सकते हैं, बट इसमें महत्वपूर्ण ये है
Yeah.
कि जो भुक्तभोगी है, कैन शी टेक स्टेप 1 और स्टेप 2 और स्टेप 3 और व्हाटएवर चॉइस वी आर सेइंग.
Correct.
बट आपका जो कोण है वो मुझे एक अलग कोण आपने लाया. I may not actually
Okay, just-
agree with
just-
sir, एक मिनट
I want to ask, what is cone? Cone means angle, right?
Angle,
Angle,
yeah.
हाँ.
Angle,
Okay.
तो
angle बोला.
मेरे जो तुमने कहा ये थोड़ा गंभीर बात है. तो जो आपने कहा कि she should invite both of them and whatever, ask question, but
Ask question
इसमें-
नहीं, just invite them for dinner. Don't ask anything. Automatically come out.
हाँ. नहीं मैं ये बोलूँ कि इधर she can, एक तो हमने जो एक तो कॉमन जो हम सब ने एग्री किया है, माना है कि she should talk to her husband. बट एक जो कोण तुमने लाया है वो है indirectly confronting that lady,
Also.
which is also an option. May not be called both together as for a dinner, but maybe she can somehow confront, take up courage or gather up courage and confront her also. तो वो भी एक तरीका हो सकता है.
Good point.
So here's the thing, Pranab, I'll tell you why.
right,
Let me present the reasoning as to why I said that also. Because transgressions happen when somebody says, "Oh, I can get away with it." The get away with it is what I'm talking about. When people have this thing, oh, ये करूँगा, वैसे भी ये बातें नहीं करेगी, कर लूँगा. That's the thing, right? Even her, for the matter, I can get away with it because she's not there in the equation or she's very thing or whatever, because she doesn't know what it is. Now, अगर वो खुलासा हो गया कि dude, I know what you're doing, I'm watching, right? There will be deterrents, or they will just, either go into a shell or break up immediately, or nee, we got to stop doing this,
Actually, that's a very good point, Alto Baba.
Thank you.
That's a very good point.
Both, yeah, correct. Agree.
Yeah, I mean, it's like telling both of them that F you, this is, I'm on to you guys. If there is nothing, then come out in the clean, invite you, bring your, bring yourself over with a clean heart.
So
otherwise,
you're transferring the fear onto them, saying that they'll not eat the food because they'll think it's poisoned.
good one.
बंदा रोज बाहर खाएगा, घर पे नहीं खाएगा.
हाँ.
Right, Deepa? Deepa's like total silent. Deepa like, oh, Deepa. But okay.
नहीं, इसमें एक बहुत अच्छी बात इसमें है, महत्वपूर्ण बात है कि उसको अभी भी विश्वास है. That's why she's the way she is reacting. तो क्यों ना, जैसे तो आपने बोला confront करने की बात ना, so yeah, why not confront, whatever way confronting that lady or together or whichever way. If you confront and directly पूछो कि ऐसा चल रहा है क्या, and if it can be like, परिणाम तो कुछ भी हो सकता है. If he say okay मैं जा रहा हूँ, and then he can go away, or she can say if you agree either I will leave or something, जैसे shock treatment बोलते हैं ना. तो अगर प्रेम सच्चा है, maybe that guy has some culture in him or some credibility in him, तो वो हो सकता है कि जैसे सुबह का बोला शाम को घर आ सकता है, और वो ऐसा भागेगा कि वो जिंदगी से चले जाएगा. Maybe it will be for the betterment.
Correct.
But confrontation साहस करके करना is the only way forward. There is no other way here.
I agree.
Exactly. Thank you. That's my thinking.
So
on
Deepa's happy
so why
agreeing
we
with what you're saying.
cut slack for men always? वो उसको बुला के उसके पहले अपने पति के पति से
नहीं
बात
दीपा,
करने के
you
बजाय
don't understand.
वो
पति के साथ बात
लड़की
कर-
को बात करके why
देखो, एक मिनट, नहीं।
the thing is we don't नहीं, मैं अपनी बात बोल रही हूँ, तुम अपनी बात बोल चुके हैं। अभी देखो
It is just proving what you are saying about yourself.
in this query in this query what is her situation is not clear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
What is her situation, and all the ladies are supporting her already. She got enough support. So all she has to do is just to talk to her husband. You know what is bothering her, and you know it is affecting our married life, and it is affecting our kid. And what is your plan?
So
अभी मैं इतने दिनों तक मैं चुप रही. I thought I will give you some time to improve on your own.
So the reason we're giving this perspective, Deepa, is every time in our show, either it's a woman's perspective, that is your perspective, or Father's perspective. Pranabji's perspective is very valuable here. Anyway, you don't take my perspective, Deepa. That's okay, I understand.
नहीं.
But I'm saying,
प्रणब जी,
एक मिनट, let me finish what I'm saying, Deepa ji. What I'm saying is, confronting the person without having the skill to communicate, you're going to end up with a very volatile situation wherein it could go
Exactly.
So what I am suggesting is, if it comes into a casual and also because obviously you can't pull the guy to therapy. He'll say, "What the hell? You're mad. I'm not mad." That's about it. It ends there.
Right.
What I am saying is how tactfully you can establish your control over. Film में आया था ना क्या मेरा पति सिर्फ मेरा है kind of a thing. There's a movie, right?
I don't know. I'm not
Take
saying
from
that.
that also. That's what she does, right? She tries to confront the person, and then अगर उनमें कुछ like how Pranav ji said इंसानियत है, they'll realize the mistake. The taboo automatically gets gets shown on light. When you have light on top of this kind of dark things, they fear. They're out of fear.
Right.
Faltari, sorry, go on, continue.
I just wanted to add, because the crime junkie in me is telling you, when you do all of this, please make sure somebody else is aware that this is happening, because considering where we live, where we are, and the kind of people that if somebody has been doing this on the sly, please make sure that there is like some video recording, or somebody knows, suppose if something happens to you or you disappear, somebody follows up on it.
Yeah.
Because
good
you
idea.
have these two people who are not in your corner, that you're inviting into your safe space, and you
Side
might
of-
be putting yourself at risk. This is just a crime junkie.
Yeah,
in me.
side
I'm
effects
gonna
of
tell
watching
you.
too many crime
Too many
series.
crime series.
Side effects.
No, it's happened, Altua. So many
It's
places
fine.
it's happened.
I
So
agree.
I just I want to caution you. अगर ये कर रहे हो, तो please make sure that you have told somebody else and you're live streaming the entire event.
And have friends in. It doesn't have to just be two of them. You don't have to talk about see when you have something, अगर दिल में खोट है ना, you don't have to talk about it. आ जाता है. Just I invite for a dinner with them, and also somebody else is a friend of somebody. Just like that, casually. Popular बोल रही हैं, 2-3 लोगों को invite कर लो.
Alto Baba, can I say something?
Of course, please.
हाँ, देखो, if you read it clearly, it is in the community.
Correct.
वो इतने नहीं है. They know people are observing them. They are doing it.
They are doing it.
Everybody, all other people already know. उतना उनके अंदर उतनी शर्म हया होती ना, तो वो ये बात करते ही नहीं.
अच्छा,
Number one.
since you're going to stick
Number
to the
two, so them so she doing all that, उनको invite करके ऐसे चुपके से ये बाहर खुलेआम ये लोग घूम रहे हैं, इनको घर में आके बुला के उनको खाना खिला के उनको समझाने से वो समझेंगे.
So
You think they
popular.
have that kind of? I don't think so.
Let me bring a perspective to you.
They don't have that kind of shame. This is not a secret affair, is what I am saying. It is very clear. It's very popular. Already उसने बताया अभी कि बाहर वो घूम रहे हैं हाथों में हाथ डाल के.
Correct.
They are doing all out in the open. So that has passed that stage. What you are talking about, sitting down and making them realize, वो निकल गया अभी वो time.
So I understand one thing. They are doing.
Stage now.
Again, you're misunderstanding popularity. Popularity can be that, she said there are few women like her supporting her, and that's popular. So whatever she's doing.
बाहर जाने के
do you want to listen
इवेंट
to
पे
me?
जा रहे दोनों, हाथ पकड़ के जा रहे हैं, एंड इट इज बहुत लोगों ने देखा है, तभी इसको पता चलेगा ना, इसको बोला होगा ना. सो इट्स ऑलरेडी वो नेक्स्ट क्रॉस कर चुका है. लेट नाइट भी दे आर सेइंग दे आर गोइंग टू इवेंट्स टुगेदर.
So, coming back to the thing, Deepa, I agree
Fine.
with you, and I will definitely defer to our Pranabji's wisdom over here, saying that different options are there. You can choose whatever you want to choose.
Exactly.
हाँ, नहीं दीपा, जैसे ऐसे कहने को तो लग रहा है कि इसमें विचित्र परिस्थिति हो जाएगी.
Correct.
बट परंतु जैसे मैंने कहा कि मे बी दिस माइट वर्क, हु नोस.
You never know. Yeah.
Yeah,
Get them-
that might also work, this might also work.
हाँ हाँ
But
हाँ, वही वो तो
so
एक-
Deepa,
हाँ,
you can
लेकिन
try all.
अरे प्रणब जी, आप ये I know
No, see,
you
मैं
will
कहता हूँ,
always support Kishan, I know
No,
that.
No, don't do
नहीं,
that.
चाहे
Don't do
चाहे
that. That's
उधर
not
हो जाए,
fair.
it doesn't
no,
matter.
That's not
मैं
fair.
वो नहीं बोल
That's
रहा
not
At the
fair.
end of the day,
एक-
that's what it is.
No, it's not.
अरे
That's not
नहीं,
fair.
see,
You're saying you're
think from the point of view of
Unnecessarily
जो
we give our
जो भी
suggestions.
एक मिनट
My
जो भी
God,
पीड़ित
look at
है
that.
यहाँ पे, the
Correct.
situation of the पीड़ित, see
Correct.
how she is, whether she is outspoken,
Correct.
whether she is able to communicate herself, whether
Correct.
she is able to wade through tough situation, we don't know. तो हो सकता है कि जो आलतू बाबा का सजेशन है वो भी काम कर जाए, or maybe it will not work, or confronting him directly may work, or giving him some kind of shock treatment that okay, you either choose her or me, or I'm leaving you something. So I'm not taking Altoba's side, I'm just saying
Thank
any
you.
of them can work. Maybe that it may sound little odd, but maybe it may work, you never know.
So Deepa, thank
it's
you.
very easy to
Yes. So I want to say something here, Deepa. Please understand this. I really want to apologize if at all you felt that way, because that's not the case. It's not fair to say that, Pranabji just blindly agrees to whatever I'm saying. Pranabji has no, seriously, he has his own reasoning mind, and he is reasoning it out. So by saying that he just follows whatever I say, it's like you're discounting his wisdom in the whole equation. And no, I'm saying
It's okay,
I still am saying this, Deepa. Your idea is also a valid idea. This is not a competition like Father talked about 2 minutes ago about it's not a pissing contest here. No, it's not. It's just that, we're just discussing, we want to make sure that, we put in our 2 cents and back it up with some kind of our own little wisdom. And please don't take my advice. This is actually given only for entertainment purposes only. Let me qualify that also.
Yes, the views and opinions expressed by callers and hosts of the show are for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah, and I have a PhD not in terms
वो
of...
पता नहीं वो सुनेगी भी नहीं क्या करेगी पता नहीं.
Suno na.
नहीं,
What
but-
I'm saying is, my
हाँ, हाँ.
PhD stands for pass with heavy difficulty. It is not a doctor in philosophy. So please understand that, Deepa. And again, please don't feel bad. I value your input. I value Pranabji's input, including Faltu's input. Okay.
So
we
आज
can
बोलिए.
laugh. Sorry, Faltu, bolo.
No, I just wanted to say there's wisdom in one thing, that inaction is the biggest sin.
Yeah.
It is there in the
Inaction.
Bhagavad Gita. It's also in anything. Inaction is the biggest sin. It's really
Correct.
important for you to, जो आपको करना चाहिए वो करना चाहिए, not for anything else, because the two of you have brought another soul into this world. Don't set the wrong example.
That's true.
So it's just because by tolerating what do you call?
It decreases pressure.
Yeah, it actually
Pressure cooker ke sath, huh?
one day you never know how this is going to blow up.
It'll blow up,
By
yeah.
tolerating this kind of indiscretion by somebody who has sworn, इन्होंने कहा ना, अग्नि साक्षी मान के उन्होंने आपका हाथ थामा था, right?
Yeah.
So that person also, if they have even the slightest a bit of conscience, जो आत्म साक्षी बोलते हैं, अगर वो है, तो that person needs to understand, what he's doing, and it's for your own mental health. And let's tell you, it's okay if he leaves you. So what? Would you rather that somebody stay with you not wanting to be with you?
वो भी घुटन है.
Think about it. Just because the person is married to you, what sort of a life is that?
Exactly. Better sooner than later.
Yeah. Instead of bottling up, open up. So sweet.
Yes, exactly.
Don't bottle up, open up.
Rip off the band-aid.
Rip off the band-aid.
And I'm really, I just want to tell you from all of us, prayers for you and your family, and a big hug to you. Please know that you're not alone. There's a lot of people who go through this kind of nonsense. There's
Yes.
many people. We know somebody
Yeah.
in our own social circle who is dealing with something similar.
Yeah.
And if this is the same person, I don't know if it's the same person who has written, but
you know,
yeah.
I thought of it immediately, लेकिन बाद
Yes,
में
if
So-
it is the
उससे
same
जब-
person,
No,
I
no,
just
that let's not talk about it. मैं
No,
Well,
no,
well,
I'm,
okay.
I'm just
देखो,
He's got a
sharing.
point. I agree with Pranab ji.
No, what I'm
बोलिए, no, no,
what I'm saying
let
is,
Father finish.
don't घुट के मत मरो.
Yeah.
Please understand that. We know you're worth so much more.
घुट के मत परो, घुस के मारो is what I would say.
Oh God. It's,
Hey, by the way, Pranab ji, I have a very nice solution to everybody. Deepa, I've not spoken to you, but anyways, it's called a proxy fight.
yeah.
So I'm offering my service. It's called a proxy fight. I'm offering my service and Deepa's service. Anybody have issues? Call us, invite us to your house, feed us. Me and Deepa will fight for you people. As in with each other. We'll take
ये
sides.
आइडिया अच्छा है.
Hey, we'll fight. Because me and
इसी
Deepa have
बहाने
this.
कुछ पैसे बनाएंगे क्या?
हाँ, why not Deepa? Deepa, look at this. It's called proxy fighting. So you take one side, I'll take the other side. We'll start fighting each other, right?
और दोनों
Done,
का
done.
दोनों की दिल की भड़ास भी निकल जाएगी.
Exactly. And they can side with us, and then later on.
I'm up for it.
I know you are always. I know.
Anytime fighting against you, I'm ready.
I know that. जन्म जन्म का हमारा बंधन है. But Pranab ji, you want to say something before we go? Say it. Pranab ji.
नहीं, मैं ये कह रहा था कि yeah, we can laugh it up and we can have joke about it, but जो जितना मैंने सुना है, I don't know, I'm feeling that ये समस्या गंभीर है.
Gambhir, of course, yes, you're right.
और
अरे प्रणब जी, इससे पहले
एक
वाले
मिनट,
आप सुनते तो क्या बोलते पता नहीं.
नहीं, एक मिनट. The fact that the person share it,
On a forum.
then
public
it
forum.
means
Yeah.
ये उसमें थोड़ा साहस लगता है ऐसी बातें
It
लिखने
does.
में.
Agree.
Yeah.
Agree.
So हमारी शुभकामनाएं तुम्हारे साथ हैं. What can we say? Like we can give several suggestions, but at the end you have to have the courage
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
take it forward, right? So
Yeah.
प्रणब जी, you have to come to Facebook क्योंकि बहुत साहसी लोग मिलेंगे आपको.
No, thank you.
नहीं,
No,
ये
thank
साहसी
you.
नहीं है. ये actually what I sometimes feel is anonymous करके लिखते हैं.
हाँ, लेकिन फिर भी एक one outlet for them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true. That's true.
But anyways, proxy
is
fights
better
के लिए
than
हम
nothing.
ready हैं. I already have the verbal confirmation from Deepa. Faltari can be the umpire.
Huh?
And whenever I want some support, I can always tap on to Pranab ji to come support me. Like how Deepa says he always supports me, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Deepa, your allegations on Pranab ji. My
Oh, God.
कैसे Deepa? How could you do that to him?
Well, anyways, but बहुत अच्छा लगा कि
In male perspective, Faltari.
a male perspective.
Really
Yeah.
appreciate that, Pranab ji.
Yes.
Thank you so much for that.
That's why we, yes, definitely.
Yeah, and thank you, Deepa, for suggesting that we should bring Pranab ji and his wisdom
Because
on.
finally I got some support on this call. Otherwise, always it'd be overpowered by you guys. It's an estrogen overload over here.
Oh Lord!
My God.
Oh,
What? Oh. You always beat me up when I'm alone all by myself.
ए रहने दे.
हाँ, नहीं
रहने
नहीं
दे.
ऐसा का फालतूरानी पहले थोड़ा बहुत बोलती है, बाद में ये in the end she always supports you.
Because
I
she
have
realizes
seen
the
it.
mistake
I have
afterwards.
experienced it many times.
No,
No,
Deepa.
no, she realizes the mistake
On
and
the
she knows.
show.
She knows
Actually,
where.
he's right बोल देती है बाद में वो.
Because
No.
because
If-
that's
if-
because
if anybody is alone, it's me here.
no, because she realizes quickly the truth. In your case, you want to have the veil on your face. You know, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
You want to have that, that particular veil on your face.
Hey, Deepa, only where he's right, he's right. If he's wrong, then he's wrong.
Good
you
thing
and
is I sit on the right over here.
Bull. Yeah, that's true, actually. I was going to say bullpucky, but anyway.
I do sit on the right first,
Yeah.
right? You see right side,
Yeah,
your
yeah.
left side.
But,
हे भगवान.
but
हे
आशा
भगवान।
करते हैं कि आपकी जो दिल की भड़ास थी बंधुजन सब उतार दिया आपने.
Deepa
And
उतार
ji-
दी anyways.
And thank you so much, Deepa and Pranab ji, for joining us. We'll look forward to chatting with you on Bay Area Bakpak on Saturday. Thank you so much. And of course, to all our bandhus who are listening to us, this is the Pam Pam Reloaded Show with Therapy Thursdays.
Thank
ये
you,
देखो
Deepa.
फालतूरानी आज क्या हुआ पता है?
क्या हुआ?
ये थेरेपी के चक्कर में मैंने अपने बच्चे का क्लास मिस कर दिया. You know, this is what happens when you come once a week और इतना ओवरलोड हो जाता है. इतनी समस्याएं भरी है दुनिया में. And, you know, और मत बढ़ाओ. रोज रोज आओ.
Okay, Deepa. Understandable. Deepa, I want to give thanks to you,
कि हम
Deepa.
लोग वेट करते हैं भाई सेशन के लिए. प्रणव जी आप
रुको,
कुछ बोलो.
कुछ सुनो
थोड़ा
मेरी,
बोलो.
थोड़ा सुनो मेरी
मेरी
बात.
बात नहीं सुनेंगे, इनकी आपकी बात सुनेंगे.
मैं कुछ बोल रहा हूँ, सुनो Deepa. Deepa, I want to say thank you to you and thank you to Pranam ji as well. Thank you to all the bandhus who actually choose to engage with us, and Deepa, especially special thanks going out to you because you keep us on our toes. And please don't ever think we have cited. We appreciate it. I totally am full of gratitude for you for keeping us on track. So thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it.
थैंक यू थैंक यू.
You're welcome.
No, genuinely, Deepa.
अरे मुझे रुला मत अभी, बस हो गया. अच्छा के डबल से दीपा.
नहीं मैं बोलूंगी.
तेरी इमेज खराब हो जाएगा.
बस कर पगले.
दीपा वो रो इस वजह से रहा है कि उसने सॉरी बोलना पड़ा, उसको सॉरी बोलना पड़ा.
दीपा के लिए ऑलवेज सारी थैंक यू. सॉरी थैंक यू.
अच्छा.
बट दीपा, थैंक यू सो मच प्रणव जी एंड दीपा जी for calling in.
चलो गुड नाइट प्रणव जी, गुड नाइट फालतू बाबा एंड फालतू रानी. Good night. Have a fun weekend.
Thank you so much.
And of course, Banjana, if you want to have kind of fun, it's possible. You too can join us for sure. Line is open always. WhatsApp पे call कर सकते हैं. Please call us only when we are online. Otherwise, I don't pick up your call. So with that, we're going to be saying good night.
शब खैर.
And of course,
प्यार भरा.
मस्ताना सारा जमाना हॉटीज का दीवाना जमाना का है सुन लो ये पापा मस्ताना